Energy, though, is continuing to be the continuing issue, I think, on so many people's lips. And as we talk about The Voice, remember, there are energy and cost of living issues that people care about. And I think one of the reasons why No is getting so much support is because the government is in for a big kicking for ignoring these issues and essentially lying to us. I know, James, you're going to talk to us a bit later on the show about this, but this week, Albo, God bless him, he said the global clean energy switch is the nation's biggest chance for growth and prosperity, creating jobs and renewing manufacturing. Well, James, you're going to talk a little bit about this later on and where all that money is that I'm supposed to be getting back in my power bill. But in the meantime, these wonderful electric vehicles, we've had a fire sparked by a car battery at the airport in Sydney Airport, and we've also had another Tesla Model 3 catching fire in Penrose, New South Wales. James Macpherson, aside from the opportunities to, contribute to Congolese lithium child miners' college funds, I'm not sure that these things are actually that great to be having parked in our driveways. And James Macpherson, what happens when one of these EVs goes up in like an underground basement car park at a shopping center or an apartment block?
Well, there's a couple of problems here. Number one, the fires burn so hot it takes firefighters forever to put the fires out.
Yeah.
And it releases toxic chemicals that go into the skin, and there's no PPE gear that can protect firefighters from that. There was some advice issued this week that if your EV is involved in an accident, you need to park it at least 15 metres away from any other vehicles, because the fire might not be immediate. Weeks later, the battery could suddenly catch fire. And then we've now got insurance companies saying your EV is going to cost even more, because when they ship it from China to Australia, they need to increase the insurance premiums, because if there's a fire on one of those ships, the whole thing will go up. So this is a massive problem with EVs.
And Liz, we saw earlier this year, I think there was a container ship full of automobiles, cargo ship coming over from Europe with some EVs. Some of them caught fire, and I think they wound up losing the entire cargo in the Atlantic, which would have been just great for the environment and all the fishies there. But
think of the emissions.
Think of the emissions, the lithium cooked tuna that you'd get out of the ocean there.